there is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
We're back.
We're back. Hey, everybody. Purple Pill Show. We're doing it.
We're getting it done.
How you doing?
Good. Doing great.
I'm your host. I am the Code.
We had a win streak.
We had a win streak.
Yeah. Of like
Co-host.
5 or 6 episodes.
Co-host Tim Bot Das. Yeah,
That's
we
me.
did. 5 in a row.
And then it was broken.
Oh, we did. Yeah, we haven't talked about that. You know, no excuse.
Really?
But I figured.
I thought for sure you were working.
Oh, I was.
Oh, okay. Then.
But I was playing a little grab ass with the wife.
Oh, gotcha.
She had me doing some domestic duties.
Honeydews.
Some domestic action going on.
Right.
And then I had some work, but, I probably could have fit it in if I just.
Thread the needle.
Well, if I just, listen, honey, Tim and I are doing an episode.
Oh, yeah.
You need to leave. But her vibe is just, I didn't want to. I figured we did 5 in a row. Let's let it sit a bit.
Oh, for sure.
You know what else I was thinking is that we're up to 52 episodes. This will be our 52nd episode. And we have the seasons 1, 2, 3, 4. And the whole idea is that you listen to them in order, like a Netflix show or something.
Yeah.
And then I started rethinking that, like, what if people never get up to episode 52? What if how long is it going to take them?
Not that long. The episodes are less than an hour.
We need people caught up because things are happening so fast.
Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, this is a really good message.
We touch on most things in every episode. Like the basics.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, I guess I'll feel it. Thank you for telling me that.
Yeah, for sure.
I was kind of overthinking it. This is the show where we suspend our beliefs on what was and what is, and we use our imagination on what is and what could be in order to transcend the matrix, hack the 3D, and finally exit the Truman Show. Dun, 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 dun. There it is.
That's what we're trying
That's the
to do.
disclaimer. So no one blame me. Can't blame me. And the title of this episode is Spiritual Evolution.
Oh.
Spiritual Evolution.
Okay.
Everyone's talking about it. It's coming up all the time on my feeds.
It's trending.
Yeah, on my algorithms.
It's trending on this podcast right now.
It's always been trending. Reality's finally caught up to the podcast. Or it's
perfect.
Yeah, no, I would say it's caught up to the podcast now.
Yeah.
Whereas before we first started, we were way ahead. What's going on?
What do you got? A Purple Pill watch?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You like that?
I do like that.
I went on Amazon and got all the different colors.
Oh, nice.
So I try to make it match my.
Yeah.
Spiritual evolution.
So what are they saying?
Well, they're having this month especially.
Downloads?
Or last month. Yeah. Everyone's getting downloads. Holy Spirit's awakening millions upon millions. Every day, someone is starting the journey.
Nice.
Someone is waking up. Just like a beacon from heaven, just wakes you up. And you just start going, wait a minute. And the tweets I'm seeing are, what was this one?
What is happening?
Yeah. One of the, I simply know.
Oh.
I simply know these things.
Okay.
These things make sense. Like these spiritual disciplines. Just like the basics of Buddhism, the basics of real Christianity, the basics of just being aware that there is a creator. There's something that created us.
Right. It's not just thinking, it's a knowing.
And the other thing that it's knowing and also knowing that they're part of it.
Right.
It's not just knowing there's a higher power and that's better. No, because then you could still feel the less than. oh, there's a higher power, but I'm still insignificant. The higher power is bigger than me. No, it's A, that there's a higher power, and B, they're a part of it, a big part of it. We're talking atheists. We're talking people that aren't even atheist or spiritual. They just go to their work every day, and that's what they believe in. Basically, is just their hobbies, their work, which is no judgment. That's great. Their family, even those type of just secular people that aren't even interested in mumbo jumbo or woo woo, but they also have just a basic morality, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're waking up to just, there is more than this, and I am more than this, and that's what I'm seeing on okay, so that's happening, huge,
Yeah, that's
and
pretty
then
big.
at the same time, the UFOs, the wheels of Ezekiel, are popping up everywhere, and these aren't AI videos, okay?
Yeah.
There's so many now, and they're so spot on with the commentary. You could tell it's just some guy in Nigeria.
Now, are they all current, or
Filming,
is this something
yeah,
that was
over the-
released?
No, they're all current. It's all like over the last week.
Okay.
Yeah, especially all of March, end of February, all of March.
A lot of cell phone footage.
A lot of cell phone footage.
Everybody's got a camera.
Orbs everywhere.
Right.
And Nigeria, Israel, England, New Jersey, California, Texas, fireballs everywhere.
Wow.
Fireballs. NASA's saying, oh yeah, meteor shower. And then the people are out in Austin filming. And it's like, does this look like a meteor to you? And it's a huge fireball just doing swirls in the sky, like 2 or 3 of them. And there's major personalities with like millions of followers going, this is happening in my neighborhood. This is what I'm seeing.
Weird.
Here's my cell phone footage.
That's
it's not
weird.
AI. Yeah, it's just undeniable. And then you have, okay, so you got the spiritual awakening happening. People are just knowing things, are getting downloads, right? Then at the same time, you've got the UFOs happening.
Yeah.
All right. And then you've got these bonkers stories that are coming out. Did you hear about the guy in,
Well, there was the one guy that we shared on the episode last week or the week before, the guy that had the drawing.
oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
there's some weird
Yeah,
stuff
he had a spiritual awakening.
that's like pops up.
And it
I'm
was
like, what
he
is
drew the
this?
picture that looked like my vision.
Yeah, dude. The mothership or
wild.
something,
Yeah,
dude.
bro,
It was like
bro,
Earth and all
let's
these
go.
spirits going
And they're
on.
like little sperms, but
yeah.
they're just little consciousnesses.
Yeah. What was this one?
Oh, this one is completely batshit, even for us.
Really?
They find this guy on the beach in Florida, and he's out of his mind. You ever see those homeless guys in Venice that are just completely, they're beyond sunburnt? They're not tan and they're not sunburnt. They're beyond sunburnt.
Yeah.
They're just so reddish, brownish. And they're usually talking, mumbling under their breath.
It looked like they just came from a volcano.
Yeah. So he looks like that. They find this guy on the beach in Miami, except for he's wearing a polo shirt, basic business casual. And he's drawing something in the sand over and over. So people called the police. Hey, there's something wrong with this guy. He's going to die. You can't die on the streets in America. Okay. The ambulance will always pick you up, even if you have no insurance. All right. So people call, police show up. Hey, is everything okay? What are you doing? And he turns around. Apparently this guy's been missing for quite some time. Friends and family are looking for him.
Mm-hmm.
He is he's late 30s, early 40s. He's he has an engineering degree, a physics degree, high level, great job, makes decent amount of money, better than decent.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely not on drugs. Okay. There's no
Really?
drugs or alcohol in his system. They did a drug test. No drugs and alcohol in the system. He's like MIT. He's a high level, we don't want to say genius,
Right.
but right underneath it.
Well, he's an engineer.
Yeah. He's got like 2 degrees. Okay.
Those
So
load-bearing calculations.
they go, hey, your family's been looking for you. So what happened? What are you
Right,
drawing?
right.
What are you
My
drawing?
first thot was drugs or alcohol.
Me too. What are you drawing?
I took too much acid.
Yeah, or fentanyl, right? You see those people in San Francisco all bent over. Did you ever see that? People are on the
Yeah.
bus taking pictures of people on the streets, and they're just bent over. I guess fentanyl does the thing where you bend over. Anyway,
Well,
it could have been something like that. Look,
right.
professional people are on drug. They can become drug addicts too. And at first they're functional, and then they get, lose their job.
Anybody.
Whatever. So anyway, they did the drug and alcohol test. Nothing, totally clean. what are you drawing in the sand? He's drawing some weird, like, blueprints for something. He's an engineer, right? He's drawn up plans for something. Where have you been, etc. And he says that he was swimming in the ocean, apparently with his clothes on, right? Because he's clothed. He's swimming in the ocean. All of a sudden, these dolphins come up and start encircling him and talking to him telepathically.
Yeah.
And they tell him that they need help finishing building their city underwater.
Atlantis.
Yeah. And so he says, no, why me? And
He's like, I got you, bro.
They say, because you're an engineer, you need to.
For
Yes. This is what this guy's saying.
No way.
This is after he's been to the hospital, after he's been hydrated. Okay. He's in his right mind now. And this is his story. Okay. So he says the dolphins then took him underneath the water and somehow gave him the capability to breathe underwater. And he spent a month or more. You can look this up. I mean, this is mainstream news. He spent a month or more under the water helping the dolphins
build Atlantis.
Build a city. And so then they released him and he ends up on the beach. So they do the drug test, okay, and then they do a physical test. Doctors check him out. MRI, what's that? They scan for the baby. What's that? Ultrasound,
CT scan.
They did the whole
like
thing.
Yeah.
And the doctors come back and they tell everybody, the press, they go, yeah, his lungs are suffering from, it looks like they've been filled with water for quite some time. And his body, everything that we're seeing on the numbers looks like a person that is drowned, that we'd see on a dead body, a person that would be drowned. So his lungs have been filled with seawater for quite some time. His body's suffering trauma from not having food and these other things.
Wow.
So all the scientific data points to the story is true.
Yeah.
You know, according to what his lungs look like, this looks like the lungs of a person that would be dead due to drowning. Okay? But he's not dead and he hasn't drowned.
That's wild, dude.
So so they went back to the family. I mean, what do you want from the guy? Right? You got to release. He didn't break the law.
I know.
There's nothing against the law. You can't, you're not allowed to go help dolphins build Atlantis.
Check him for dolphin DNA.
So they don't know what to make of it.
What do you even do in that situation?
What do you do? Where's the city? Can you point us to it? But I mean, that's going to take money. This guy's going to tell you some crazy story and you're going to get you're going to take it seriously and start, getting submarines. I mean, what do you want to do? Get a scuba diving expedition? Like, who wants to invest that type of money in
nobody
figuring this guy out?
Nobody's doing it.
Plus, he's so delusional. He doesn't remember where it was probably.
Exactly.
Dolphins, I thought dolphins were nice. I thought
the
dolphins
ocean,
were
the Atlantic Ocean is massive, dude. There's no way that they could even find it, even if they had a general area.
Right. Yeah. They've never even discovered the deepest parts. Isn't that strange? 2026, and they openly admit they have never been to the deepest parts of the ocean. Why is that? Why is that? These guys with billions of dollars, they're so gung-ho. How come Elon Musk is so gung-ho on going to the moon and Mars, all these places, but not to the bottom of the ocean, which is right here? Why don't you put all your money into doing that? We've never even done that.
I don't know.
They haven't done that? It is shocking.
Right.
It's a Mandela effect or something. The old timeline, we've mapped the ocean. There's nothing down there but more fish. The coolest thing when I'm growing up, the bottom of the ocean that I always saw was the glowing fish.
Yeah.
Everything's glowing at the at the deepest parts.
Yeah,
and we had the movie Abyss. Like, we know what's down there. Nothing. Dark and glowing fish. Super cool, but no reason to keep going. And then I thought the dolphins are supposed to be our friends, right? They kill the sharks. They're the most intelligent species, right? Isn't someone says that the scientists say that dolphins are as smart as humans or something like this?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that a mainstream headline?
It's been
okay. So then
they're intelligent, but they kill sharks. Dolphins.
Kill sharks with their nose.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I would think
so. This is it kind of bums me out that the dolphins apparently have starting to kidnap people and force them into slave labor. It's kind of a bummer.
Well, I don't know.
Did they even feed him?
You don't know, dude.
Maybe he had a great time.
Maybe they promised him riches of Atlantis.
Yeah. Did he complete the job? Why does he get to go home? Or if they just needed they're okay building stuff on their own. They just needed one guy to check a couple
Load-bearing calculations.
load-bearing calculations that we don't even have for
Where's the bill of sale for the material
that we don't even have for, Washington, D.C.,
Right.
the state, the country's capital. We don't have
Oh my
blueprints.
God, dude, that's so funny.
So, yeah, everything's going bonkers. Everything's falling apart.
That story's bonkers.
Yeah, the Truman Show's falling apart. They can't keep it afloat.
It has to. It has no
Yeah,
other choice.
well, we're bringing the kingdom. It's all our fault
right.
because we're bringing the kingdom. We're manifesting.
Mm.
And that's what it looks like. You will move mountains. Well, when a mountain moves, I mean, if a mountain moved, okay,
There's going to be collateral
yeah,
damage.
there is, right? If you moved Big Bear right now, 10 miles to north, south, east, or
South,
west, how many cities
covering
will get wiped out?
Redlands and San Bernardino.
How many people will be displaced?
Right.
But at the end of the day, we still want that mountain to move.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening. Mountains are moving. People are being displaced. Guys are getting kidnapped by dolphins,
Yeah.
forced into slave labor. And guys that are not on drugs. Aliens are, popping out of the sky, being called drones. I love how the media won't call them anything. They won't say UFO, nothing. They just say drone or comet or meteor.
Really?
This is their default position I've noticed lately. Now it's never UFOs. It's always drone, comet, or meteor.
Yeah, those are the old school ones. But drones have been around for at least 10 years. So that's kind of where they're.
Yeah, drones that can shapeshift and turn
Right.
into plasma orbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not drones. Plus, if there were
Right.
drones, why wouldn't we shoot them out of the sky then? Why are they over? Oh, yeah.
First of all, why is a drone over our airspace? Like,
yeah.
You know what I
Look,
mean?
if you and
you
me-
would know.
If I
You
tried
don't
to,
have radars?
we have the naval weapons base across the street.
Right.
If I try to fly my drone, I have a pretty nice drone. If I try to fly my drone over there at all, it's finished. It'll short circuit.
Oh, yeah. Tomahawk
It's done.
missile. And you get people
done.
knocking at your door.
Meanwhile, these drones, quote unquote, have been flying over all the military. So yes, another drone horde, quote unquote, drone UFO horde was over the Colorado military base.
Oh, for real?
And they said the military base official account on Twitter sent out a shelter in place order and shut down the base because of these drones.
No way.
At the same time, Laguna Beach, all of a sudden in Laguna Beach, the tsunami sirens, state of emergency speakers started going off. People had no idea there were speakers embedded in the streets and the mountains, but they could hear them everywhere. Laguna is it's a mountainous.
It's very
you're
mountainous.
up on that big mountain, and then it goes down
Yeah.
to the ocean.
And then you're PCH, and then you're on another
So
cliff
people, yeah,
overlooking the ocean.
yeah. So I mean,
It's all mountains.
I'm sure you would have some speakers along the main street, although I've never seen them. But we have the iPhone videos, and Laguna Beach is saying, alert, alert.
Yeah.
They're testing the emergency broadcast system down there. And people are on iPhones going, I didn't know there were speakers like this close. How can we hear it all the way up here? Like you got the rich people on the top and you have the poor college kids on the bottom. And
Yeah.
you can all hear every word as clear as day.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had that.
Yeah, this is an emergency broadcast. If this was real, you'd be dead already.
Yeah.
So is the emergency broadcast just to announce you're about to die?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, basically, right? It doesn't come on an hour before. It comes on like when it's already too late. It's clear the tsunami or the nuclear or the fireball from space is coming.
Yeah.
And that's when they release all right, let's get on hit the button to record while we all go to our bunkers and you're about to, attention citizens, you're all about to die. Like, you know what? I don't think I need that.
Hurry, press play. It's almost here.
We
have to go.
Who invested in the announcement of your death system where Siri comes over the loudspeaker and you're about to be killed? That doesn't do me any good. It should be 24 hours at least. 10 minutes isn't even enough if it's the laser, some kind of comet's about to hit you. So yeah, we've got the dolphin abduction. We've got orbs over all the major cities. We've got emergency broadcast systems in major towns. It wasn't just Laguna Beach. There was a couple other ones. The same thing happened. Hell, we may have one here.
So there was no explanation for the drone thing in Colorado?
No, they have not there's no follow-up. Typical mainstream media. Drones are over Colorado and shut the base down, but there's no follow-up. Like the drones were from some stupid hobby people, or the drones are from Iran terrorists, or the drones are little green men from Mars. You know, it's just there were drones and then case closed. And this is on the heels of Texas.
There's a lot going on.
Texas happened too. Drones over Texas base shut down the base. Or a Texas airport, it's got a military airport, something like this.
Yeah.
So it happened in Texas. It happened in Colorado.
I just feel like because of what's been taking place in Iraq, right, and
Iran,
and the guy saying recently, I mean, this was just like yesterday, 2 days ago, that he said, like, you know, if there's a foot force, troops on foot, I'm gonna rain fire on the ground, right? So obviously he's got like some sort of weapon, like drones or something.
They do, but supposedly it looks
right.
But, you know, it seems like according to our government, we've blown up all their stuff. They don't have any. But sure, they have drones, but they don't have drones that can come to Colorado.
Okay.
And fly over.
I don't know.
And fly over the. Yeah.
I would have thought, but 2026, and they could go all over the world.
Iran could possibly do that. Well, from what I understand, they don't. And even if they did, wouldn't they shoot them down then?
Right.
If it was an Iran human-made.
Why isn't the headline
Iran drones
or Texas shot down drones in military airspace?
Yeah, right. Why not?
Yeah, where's that?
Why? Because and what they're saying is, because they can't shoot them down because they're not drones.
Oh, okay.
They're wheels of Ezekiel.
Gotcha.
And what they're doing is they're shutting down.
Sense.
They're shutting down. They're showing the system that if they decide, you can't launch anything.
Right.
You can't do anything. Like, we can shut down your wars. We can shut down it all now. Like, when my vision comes true and the ships uncloak or arrive, they're not going to, the system's going to be shut down. They're not going to be able to stop us from getting on the ships or from becoming who we are. That's what's happening.
Oh, okay.
The system wants to stop us from becoming who we are. And the reason these, if you look it up, I think if you do a quick search on this, I want you to just put in these different words: spiritual awakening consciousness, appearance of UFOs. And there's a study done that correlates mass amounts of people, and by mass I mean 100 or more, 30 or more, depending on the situation, right? Because if you're in the forest and there's only like 3 people from a bird's eye view, it's not a lot of people, right?
No.
But if there's 30 people in the forest from a bird's eye view, it looks, depending on how high up you are, you can tell there's 30 people there, right? So it's context. 30 people in a forest of nobody is a lot of people. You know what I mean?
You would be from an aerial view. You could
just spot the 30 people.
You could spot 30.
Yeah, 50.
You would have a hard time spotting 2 or 3.
Right. So they're saying that where 2 or more are gathered, I am with you. But yes, wherever there's a large group of people that have this type of spiritual awakening, enlightenment going on, raising their vibrations,
right.
The orbs appear.
For real?
Yes. And there's a Chris Bledsoe, this famous guy who got the download about 10 years ago. He has a book called UFOs of God. He is calling them in and having large groups of people focus their intention and meditation on the skies, and then the orbs appear. So there's a definite correlation between spiritual awakening, intention, raising your vibration, and the appearance of these wheels of Ezekiel's orbs.
Would you want raising your vibration?
Well, no,
awakening?
no, just consciousness.
Yeah, spiritual awakening.
Yeah, consciousness, spiritual awakening, appearance of UFOs.
Oh, okay.
I think you're going to hit something pretty interesting there. So you got, and of course you have the war going on, right? And before that, you had the Venezuela thing happen where they say that we have advanced technology. And then you've got the Epstein files, which are forcing everybody to admit that there is an Illuminati, and they are well funded, and they are trying to control events and clone people and make like test tube babies for enslavement and things like this.
Astrophysicist says alien encounters are spiritual manifestations.
Boom, boom. Am I good or what? Am I good?
Yeah.
Like I can't win my. I play the match game with the kids. You've got the 40 cards and you turn them, and you got to.
Guess who? Is it the people?
No, it's not the people.
Oh.
It's just the cards where it's like, there's a bunch of different images, or like a duck, a goat. And
Yeah,
put
yeah.
the 40 cards on the table.
Right.
It's my turn. I turn over 2. I turn them back
yeah.
over. Then the kid, and I lose every time. But when it comes to current events or things I've read, I can just boom, 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 boom. Astrophysicist. Why don't you read the first paragraph?
I clicked on a different one. The cosmic awakening hypothesis. Are UFOs awaiting humanity's shift to love and unity?
Of course they are. Of course they are. And doesn't that coincide with the message we had a few episodes ago of Vrillin from the Galactic Federation?
Oh, yeah. He's I'm here.
And you need to, we're here to help.
To help.
If you start doing what Jesus said, or, start loving your neighbor to help you with the spiritual ascension.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's so many things I can't even get to it all. Look at this. Now we pulled this up. So how do we know the spiritual awakening is happening? And it's increasing because there's more orbs everywhere. And you can look up Chris Bledsoe and his groups on Reddit and other things. And then there's another, what's it called? CK5 or Skywatchers is another one where they have psionic psychics sending messages to the orbs, and then the orbs start interacting and responding.
I'm gonna read into this more.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, he says this is the astrophysicist guy. He says about 99%. So he got into handling UFO reports at universities, exploring claims people made about aliens and unidentified phenomena. He says about 99% of what people would report to me as UFOs, I could explain as natural phenomena, a hoax, secret government military activity, something like that, right? But there's that 1% residual that falls in a different category, and these would be UFO phenomena. And then he goes on to say that these reports violated physics, yet there was purportedly evidence indicating they were real phenomena. Ross said many scientists won't look seriously at these claims as they are not open to the possibility of non-physical reality.
Yeah, well, and this is a physicist, okay, so he doesn't have a dog in the hunt. As a matter of fact, he does have a dog in the hunt.
He goes on to say, but as a Christian, as a believer in the inerrancy of the Bible, I do believe in the existence of non-physical reality, he said, because the Bible tells us God created 2 different species of intelligent life. One that's constrained by the physics of the universe and one that is not.
Oh, there you go. One that is constrained.
Of water, born
However,
of spirit.
Right. That's right. And we're not constrained. From his perspective, we are. That's fine. He still has a little bit ways to go, it sounds like.
Yeah.
We're not constrained at all. And then the fact that he says scientists don't want to look at it because they have a dog in the hunt, right? Their whole career depends on the material world and things acting in accordance with their theories and things they've demonstrated through science. And if those things start being toppled, how, if all known physics goes out the window because we reach a level of spiritual awakening.
What do you believe at that point?
Yeah, right. Well, how valuable is this guy?
Yeah.
Spent his whole life.
You were going to fall back on this, but
Yeah.
it's all gone.
Yeah, it's all gone now. Now you're one of us. He just becomes a painter or a musician like us. Something like that.
Yeah.
He starts a podcast. Purple Pill. So we've got all these things, running at the same time. They're all nuts. And we've got the continued Mandela effects. We got a new one here. This one's really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I love these.
So I went on a summer vacation last summer. The wife and I took the 3 kids in the van, and we drove to Utah.
Zion.
Yeah, Nevada, Arizona, Utah. Went to Zion and a couple other really cool spots.
Right. Got some
And
cats.
so, yeah, so when you're on a road trip, especially when you're going across towards Vegas and past that, all long stretches
Route
of highway.
66.
Yeah, all long stretches of highway. You do by the time you're to your first part of your destination, you have to stop at the gas station and clean the dead bugs off your window, right?
Yeah.
You got to clean the dead bugs off. And then the next 100 miles, you got to clean the dead bugs off. Dead bugs are a big thing. Well, there's no more dead bugs. Doesn't happen anymore. When you would go on road trips, you'd have to clean off the dead bugs. I went on a road trip with the kids and no dead bugs. And I didn't think of it until I was
now.
Yeah, well, I was
months later.
Well, people have been bringing this
year
up.
later.
The Mandela effect. They go, here's a new Mandela effect just dropped. The bugs on road trips. People are going across. One guy even left after he read about the new Mandela effect and drove 300 miles and then posted, here's my window, 300 miles. I went from here to here. Should be bugs. It doesn't matter if it's winter, summer, spring. You drive long enough, you get lots of dead bugs on your window in the old timeline. And then I thought, oh my God, I went on that trip. I gassed up all the time. I didn't clean the windshield hardly ever.
That's trippy.
And part of being on the
this. I used to go to Arizona a lot when I was a kid, and there was always bugs.
Well, you would get some joy out of it as a little kid. There's nothing to do before iPads and phone. I mean, you're not watching movies in the car. You're looking at the billboards or just a desert. So you're waiting for the big bugs to splatter.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can see them come at you.
Yeah.
Not anymore. No more dead bugs on the windshields. Like it would be covered, bro. There wouldn't be just one or two. Okay. There's none. Even if there's one, there's still not as many as it was before. Like, this is disgusting. Your whole hood would be wiped out with bugs.
Yeah,
your grill would be wiped
pretty
out.
Pretty much need a car wash if you went on a road trip.
So that's a new Mandela effect. But that's a good one. All these are pretty cool though. Don't forget, it's only a signpost. Well, think about the last time you cleaned your windshield. Was it because there was dirt from brake dust and things like that just driving, or was it because there was dead bugs? How many dead bugs do you even see? You drive to work every day and home.
Right.
And it's a long drive, 40 minutes, an hour around.
Yeah.
How many times is dead bugs on there?
Gosh, I don't know. It's hard to say because I usually do it at least once a week. Like if I'm filling my truck up, I'll just do it at the gas station.
Mine's either.
I don't really pay attention.
Start paying attention. Mine's either bird shit or just normal.
Yeah.
Normal as a matter of fact, Universe, if you're listening, the next shift, I love the bug thing. I don't like bugs, especially on my windshield anyway. Can we dispense with the bird shit? Tired of that.
Oh, dude.
I went to the car wash and went to work. And by the end of the day, I mean, I don't know what this bird must have ate Taco Bell or something because my car was just destroyed, dude.
Really?
Like someone dropped a freaking.
Yeah, sometimes if you park in the wrong spot
where
like the birds are chilling.
Well, the bird.
And it's like a seagull. It's like a seagull party.
It was diarrhea time.
Yeah, I had one that dripped from my window down to the side panel of my door.
Oh my God. And then okay. There's so much to get to.
Yeah.
Have we started the episode yet?
Yeah, this is the episode.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Because we haven't even got to the
spiritual.
Yeah, we haven't even got to the main. We may not. All right, that's just the way things roll sometimes.
Right.
No. So now, okay.
So
people are waking up. Okay, so this is a bird shit show. So people are waking up. All right. And it's not just, I know that there's something bigger than me. I'm a part of it too. Right.
Yes.
And so I get downloads. I put it on the show. You get downloads. You put it on the show. Other people get downloads. They do an Instagram or they do a.
Right.
There's this. We don't sit at home and just keep it all to ourselves.
No, and that's what I do like about it nowadays. People are so transparent with the social media, whatever they
want to get the message
throwing
out.
Stuff on YouTube.
It's one of the first
on Instagram, TikTok. Like holy shit! Like I just experienced.
And it's not for looks or likes or anything like that. It's because we're compelled to get our voices out there. First off, so the other people that are awake know they're not alone. And second off, just to the more you speak it into existence. But so everyone gets a different set of downloads, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we all kind of compare notes and we're all within 10% of each other. There's one coming out from tons of people. I never thought of this. Here we go. And I live in Los Angeles.
You mean within 90%?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Within 90%. Sorry. Another thing going on is that traffic in LA, okay? 405 freeway, any freeway around 5
Hate
o'clock.
that freeway. I
Okay.
hate that
4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. You're in traffic. And you're only going 20 miles. It takes you an hour and a half. Anyway, people now are saying, there's traffic actors that the system deploys and pays people to go out and slow down traffic, whether they dump their bike, whether they pretend their car broke down, and you've all experienced this before, or the cop that just randomly pulls in front of everybody and then just starts doing the swerve thing. And you're like, why is this? I mean, it's like 10 a.m. on a freaking Wednesday and there's no traffic. And you're going, well, there's no traffic right now. Why is this cop? Why did he just aggressively get in front of us and start swerving and slowing down traffic? Have you seen this?
I've experienced that, but it's usually after midnight.
Okay, you've experienced.
I have experienced.
Yes,
it. And fairly recently, I would say, maybe a year and a half or 2 years ago.
Okay, so I've experienced it a few times. It started at night. However, I've probably experienced it 10 or 15 times, and I would say half the time it's in the daytime.
Weird.
And it's frustrating as hell because I'm working, I'm trying to get to an appointment, and he starts doing this, and there's nothing you can do.
I know.
Okay, and so the rationalization has always been there's an accident up ahead that you don't see, or there's a couch in the middle of the freeway.
I always assumed that it was like there's a high-speed chase.
Yeah, there's a
And
high-speed chase.
There's a freeway merging, and he's trying to stop this.
And you're giving the system the benefit of the doubt in all those ways.
Of course.
Right? So then I've experienced probably 15 times, like I said.
Yeah.
And I can think only 3 or 4 times was there ever
an outcome for
an
him?
outcome. Like
No
he stops
way.
doing it and I get up and there was an accident.
Right.
Or there was a
Right.
couch in the middle of the freeway, or there was a broken down car they had to move off. Or so out of 15 times, only 3 times did I ever personally see a reason that he had to do that. Oh, he had to pull but how many times are you on the freeway that there's a hubcap or the truck lost all the packing materials.
See a ladder out there?
Yeah, I've said,
Paint buckets?
yeah, and there's no cop stopping the.
No.
They let
Those work their way to the shoulder.
Yeah.
They do.
I mean, I'm telling you.
But
so it's got to be bad.
that is interesting because I'm thinking back to like all the times that I've seen that in front of me.
Yeah.
Like the cop doing the swervy
Yeah.
thing. And I don't know if I've ever seen why. Like,
yeah, why did it
like,
happen?
what's the reason?
Even after he gets off and lets everybody go, I still don't see any aftermath of the trash that he moved to the side, or there would be some afterwards. They got it all cleaned up right now, and we never had to come to a full stop. Is that so the idea is that the system deploys this and tells the police to do this to purposely make traffic for people, because the other logic is from the people's side of it, if everybody's going relatively the same speed within 10 miles an hour of each other, which is what we all do.
Yeah. California.
There shouldn't be a problem. We should all be getting where we need to go pretty quickly.
Right.
As a matter of fact, they've even done tests where the idea is if we all, when the day comes and we all have autonomous cars where we don't have to actually drive, we can work while driving or whatever.
Sure.
The cars, since they're all autonomous, there won't be any more accidents because they have all the sensors, or it'll be extremely rare. And then traffic.
And they're all going the same speed.
And then traffic won't be an issue.
Right.
Because there's no human error. That's the sell.
Gotcha.
However, the vast majority of people on the road, even the dumbest, know to go 65 and a 65 or 75 and a 65, within 10 miles per hour of each other. And if you do that, there's no accidents.
Yeah.
All right. Even if you break down, you still got 4 other lanes to go. There shouldn't be this much traffic is the point. And, the traffic actors, they go, yeah, they pay people to. So this idea, it's like almost like we shifted a timeline. Okay. Because
this is some
from
Truman Show
it is,
shit
bro.
right here,
From my perspective, this idea only came out 2 months ago, 2026. I started seeing it on the algorithm. This idea.
I've never heard of this before.
People are having spiritual awakenings, and everyone's going to have everyone's going to notice a different glitch in the simulation, in the Truman Show, in the reality that they sell us, so we manifest it for them. Okay.
Yeah.
And how do they sell us those realities? Like, we all believe in traffic, right? But why do we believe in traffic? Because we've experienced it. Okay, great. But what if the experience itself was manufactured?
was making the traffic.
Right. So then you believe there should be, and then you help perpetuate that, even if they're. So the idea comes about 2 months ago. Now, some people that have been paid to do it are now coming out and going up and go, yes, I have been paid to
Shut up.
to make traffic. People are.
That's
I've been
real.
paid to make traffic. And even if they're not, what about
By
the cops?
who?
You have a
By
stop.
who?
You have a person. I love how we all agree with the cop thing. Okay. We all agree with the cop thing. They're making traffic. You've seen it happen. And you've never seen a reason why. Or I've seen it 3 times out of 15. You've never seen it. So you know that this is a possibility. Now I
Yes.
switch to a private individual and fucking the wheels come off. Now you're offended.
Not at all.
Now you're offended.
Everyone's
pissed.
By who? I need some validation, dude. Like who is
I know. So this
DMV?
guy, no.
Department of Motor Vehicles.
So
dude?
this guy,
Safety and traffic.
it-
I mean,
it's looking like out of the 2 I've looked at, okay, these people could be lying too. Okay, but why
Right.
would you want to lie about this? So you can get on a podcast nobody listens to? Like, what's the incentive? So you can lose your job? So basically, these people are actors in Hollywood anyway. And if you know an actor, and I was an actor in my
Mhm.
early 20s, and if you know actors,
Struggling.
they'll take any job.
Struggling.
You'll take
Right.
any job
yes.
in order to put it on your resume, because the more jobs you have, the easier it is to get the next job. All right. And you know how they pay protesters, right? You've seen the ads. We'll make the sign. You show up, you make the sign. This is all mainstream news.
Yeah.
You know, with the Soros money, the Illuminati pays protesters to go out and manufacture outrage and things like this. So why wouldn't they manufacture traffic? What would be the need? Well, don't forget, we're the batteries for their reality. And what's the currency? Our belief. Okay.
Right.
And they need our negative beliefs to create a negative world.
Or just so we don't have positive beliefs to create a positive world,
Yes, right.
Like, they just want to take our belief.
Yeah. And so how do you do
So
that?
we don't use it against
You
them.
have to manufacture negativity, stress, right? So traffic is a big part of stress. It's a reason
It
you hate your
is.
job. A lot of times you love your job. You love the people that work there. The manager's great. I struck gold, but now your commute sucks. And now you're wiped out by the time.
I don't know. I've been like dealing with it so long now that I'm like used to it. I like listening to music and right, but with this like current
You and I, yes.
gas price hike has been like brutal. I'm like actually like I should move closer to work.
Yeah.
But I get
So anyway, you and me.
I get why they would do it.
Sure.
But who? Like I'm
Okay,
just
okay.
like I'm so interested now.
Yeah, I know.
And like is this guy like
So
really-
basically actors, right? Or stuntmen that are out of a job or they're waiting in between projects. They can dump a motorcycle safely without hurting themselves. They'll have all the right stuff. And then
dude, like who do you go in for like a casting call like to
I don't
like
know.
what do you like they're like have you ever been in traffic on
But-
a movie set?
yeah. Now
we
now-
need you to do that in real life.
And
We'll pay you $20 an hour.
if one of these things doesn't and I know this sounds batshit, but we have to explore every facet, right?
Of course.
They lied to us about the moon landing. They lied to us about 9/11. They lied to us about oil, right? It's scarcity. It's dead dinosaurs. It's going to run out. Now it's coming out. It's abiotic, that it renews itself. Okay. So look, LA has some of the bitchinest freeways in all of existence, and it should work good. If you drive at midnight, you can get everywhere in 20 minutes. I can be in the valley in 30 minutes.
All right.
Going 80 miles an
Yeah.
hour. I mean, this thing should work. The fact that what's making everybody so suspect because it's every freaking day. It's just so stupid.
It's never worked.
It's never working.
It's never worked.
from
the
2 to
freeways here have never worked.
from 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock
Dude,
every
you
single
said
day.
405, and I just thought about the years and years that it was under construction
So-
in multiple places,
Yeah.
and it's just like, dude, if you're on that freeway, it's at least an hour of your time gone,
The system has to
and it's
manufacture
because of actors.
or the police.
Yeah.
Not all or every, but I mean, this is something to think about.
Maybe they're doing the swervy
Okay,
thing
look,
to let the actors in.
When I initially say to you that the traffic is manufactured, boom, what's the first thing that hits your heart? True or false? Does it feel true? Not always, not every, but does it feel true at
No.
all?
Yeah.
Okay, boom, done. Does it feel, if I say traffic is manufactured, Does it feel true or not? It
Sure.
feels true. Initially, it
Sure.
does.
Sure.
Now, all or
I've
every.
actually thought that.
Oh, you have.
With other things,
I
not
haven't.
with not with
Traffic.
traffic
Yeah.
actors, dude,
Right.
but just with construction projects.
Oh, yeah? They
Yes.
purposely are hindering to get more money from the whatever.
Yeah, and the have just
Scientists do it all the
just
time.
Gone on.
We
for
need more
so
testing.
long. I mean, a year.
Oh, the 405
Like,
went on
bro,
for
like,
35 years.
you can't complete this. You've been working here every single night.
That's a good point. If they'll manufacture reasons to not get a construction job done in order to make more money, why wouldn't they manufacture traffic in order to manufacture frustration,
Right.
anger, right? And then they can loosh that. They can siphon off that in
Yeah.
order to keep powering themselves up, because that's where your intention is going. All right. They need our energy.
Yeah.
They need our negative energy
We
to
know
survive.
that.
And they don't just want a little bit. Oh, we'll just do a war. That'll be good enough. Let them be happy other than that. No, wrong.
Well, because that's not
On the
going
smallest-
to suck everybody's energy.
on the smallest
They have
level.
different levels.
Yes. On the smallest level, they need to frustrate you.
Right.
Right. So your bills, electricity is too expensive, or the food is too expensive, or at the smallest level, right? When you're in school's only fun until about third grade. And then you start going, oh my God, when's this going to be over? Right. You're already frustration, pressure, stress. If it's something you enjoy, it's not frustration, pressure, and stress.
Right.
If it's something you're compelled to do that you don't want to do, and they purposely make it stressful, and they do, you can look at they changed it was bad enough when we were kids, but it's even worse now because they changed the curriculum. They dumbed it down. They don't teach, for instance, they don't teach, phonetical reading. They teach memorize the word, what it looks like reading.
Okay.
This is crazy. I'm learning it because my kids,
Yeah.
Anyway, so the point is they're manufacturing stress at a very young age,
Right.
right?
I feel like this is one that would be geared towards a younger generation.
Which one?
The traffic
Oh, the traffic.
manipulation.
Yeah, because you and me are already resigned.
Right.
We don't care anymore. But
Uh,
yes, as people come of age and they get their first job and go, wait, I have to do this every day. Wait, I have to listen to this asshole every day. Wait, now I have to commute in the traffic. It takes a long time to get over that. And they manufacture it more. So the point is they're manufacturing frustration and stress anyway. Okay, with false scarcity, and we've got plenty of food, we've got plenty of oil. There's no reason why any of this should be as expensive as it is, right? And so you go to the movies, it's too crowded, too expensive. They want to frustrate you, and you have to transcend it. And so as people are having spiritual awakenings, it's easier to transcend the traffic when you're not blaming your neighbor, right? Because the first thing you think, if you don't know that they manufacture traffic, who do you blame? The idiot drivers.
Right.
I'm on the freeway so often, I hate people. Well, now we're violating. Now we're definitely not loving our neighbor.
Right.
Right. Then you're hating on yourself because why did I even take this job? Even you just said I should move closer to work. So you're already kind of shaming yourself for not doing that sooner, right? So you see how this easily flows?
Yeah.
You're why wouldn't they do this? They would. They do. It's
Well,
part of
course,
the
because they know it's
it's
effective.
part of the Truman Show.
Right.
Because life, what does the master say? I take care of the birds. Aren't you more valuable than them? Why wouldn't I take care of you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're using our batteries, our divine spark. And this is a spiritual dimension. And it is the Garden of Eden, if we believe it. Okay, if we let it happen. All right. The master was sitting there with all the destitute, right? Rome was a tyrannical government, right? But he was still feeding the multitudes, walking on water to wine. He was still able to do that. So in his world, all these external things don't affect him unless he allows it to, right? He gets arrested. He says, it's only because my father allows it that this is happening.
Right.
He wants to make that clear.
Yes.
That the only reason this negative thing is happening to him is because he allows it. What does that mean? That means only negative things can happen to you if you allow it. How do you allow it? By believing it. Why do you believe it? Because they manufactured it. It's a simulation. There shouldn't be the traffic. The bill prices shouldn't be as high as they are. And if you just can kind of see that it's manufactured and laugh at it, then the problem goes away. Then the opportunity. Then your friend got the she did the abundance meditation for 30 days and now she's doing a lot better.
Yeah.
I have, since the beginning of the year, I've been hitting my meditation so frequently that business just keeps on rolling. There's no more down. It's just consistent. If I'm consistent with my beliefs and at that through line, if I'm consistent, the 3D is consistent. God's consistent with giving me what I need. Therefore,
and they know that, dude. That's why they're consistent with the traffic, with whatever they're trying to
Yes, dude. Yes. Okay. There's this other meme out there. So this is from Spiritual Awakening. People are starting to notice. It's called the Great Noticing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's called the Great Noticing because we started this podcast 4 years ago. Now there was already millions then. There's even more millions now.
Yeah.
And so we're all kind of comparing notes through social media and stuff. It's the Great Noticing. Just like we noticed no graveyards, right? There's no new graveyards, right? Well, it's because no one's dying, because we don't die.
Yeah.
Right. And they noticed that McDonald's claims they sell 1 billion hamburgers. There's not even enough cows to feed that many people. Where's the effing cows? Now, the doomers, the 3Ders are like, it must be human. Cheap and Christmas. No, it's because you can feed the multitudes with a fish and 2 loaves. They know this.
Right.
The reason McDonald's has the items when you get to the drive-thru isn't because they killed the 2 million cows. It's because you believe the food's going to be there, man. That's why. Nothing is outside of you. The double slit experiment shows that if we're all energy vibrating, and until we look or open the box, Schrodinger's cat, right? It doesn't form into matter until we pay attention. Until we decide, I'm going to drive to the Albertsons right now and I'm going to get a bunch of groceries, but it's going to be there.
Right.
It's going to be there because you believe it's going to be there. Right. Even COVID, they tried to change our beliefs.
The toilet paper wasn't there.
Well, the TV came on and said shelves are bare.
Right. I do remember.
Okay, now check this out. If you don't hear that news and you go to the store, will the shelves be bare? Nope. As a matter of fact, the shelves never got that bare, right? They never really did. We always got what we needed because I'll take care of the bird. Why wouldn't I take care of you? Right? But they tried to get us under this doomer belief system. Iran war and nuclear bombs and they have drones and they're always trying to farm your energy, your belief, your intention at the smallest level, at the biggest level.
There's traffic here now. There's a fire here.
Right. And try not to never buy into the doom explanation. Never buy into the 3D explanation.
Because who cares?
There's not enough cows
right.
for McDonald's. So either they didn't sell 1 billion burgers or they're using something other than cow meat. No, that's doom.
Bro, that's not pluribus.
That's doom. That's fantasy land.
Yeah, dude.
Because what can I believe? Do we have any evidence that anyone in history has ever fed large amounts of people with just a little bit of supply?
I think so.
Oh, I think we do. Oh, it could be the greatest person that ever lived.
Right.
He did it. So then why can't we? He says we can't. So then we do. Or then the control system does and then claims that's not how things work. Dude, bro.
Yeah.
You seeing it now.
Yeah.
You're feeling it.
I am.
Oh my God, you got it. You got it. Look at you. Look at you. Good for you. You're in control. Okay, good. Everybody gets what they want, whether they like it or not.
Yep.
Okay, we're doing really good. But you know what? We got to end the show.
It's about that time.
We got to end the show.
Right. Whatever.
I got so much more to go.
It's a 2-parter. We're good
All right,
at that.
all right.
We're good at that.
Okay, you guys. Anyway,
stay tuned for next show.
Yeah.
Where it's going to include.
Yeah, it's going to. It's going to include the.
Everybody
gets what they want, whether they like it or not.
Right.
And which is a part of the spiritual evolution.
Love that. Yeah.
And this by
Sometimes
explaining all these things, this is spiritual evolution. What we're doing, what we're considering through this episode is the evolution of your spirituality, of your belief system, right? Because all things are possible
So
through
wait.
God.
So if I'm running late in the morning and I get in my truck and I'm like, man, I really hope that traffic's not too bad. I'm already manifesting it, right?
Yeah, you're already
So am
expecting
I
the
gonna,
traffic.
Yeah, I'm going to get that whether I like it or not.
Yeah, you're already expecting the traffic. Just expect. The only way out of that is to transcend it, which means there's no such thing as late.
Right.
I'm always on time,
Yeah.
and you are. Everything is always as it should be, whether you realize it or whether it looks like it or not. And I have a great story about that too.
That will be done.
I got
Stay
it.
tuned.
All right.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Next time.
Yeah,
We love
yeah.
you.
Love you.